Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make a quick tea time snack which is battered brinjal. Here I have two large brinjals which I'm going to show you all how I'm going to cut. I have almost a liter of water, of which I'm going to use a tablespoon of salt to it, and then I'm going to slice my brinjal and soak it into the salt. So I'm going to go long ways. Not too thin, and neither am I going to make it too thick. This is how. So I'm going to cut my brinjal, and then I'm going to prepare my batter for the frying of the brinjal. Here's my brinjal all cut up, and I've got it resting in the salt water. The reason being, it will avoid it getting brown, and the salt also will seep into the brinjal. The batter I'm going to use, I'm going to make it from scratch, but you can also use your chili bite mix. Over here I have 2 cups of cake flour which I sieved, and to the cake flour I'm going to add 2 level teaspoons of baking powder, and thereafter I'm using a teaspoon of salt, and I give this a nice mix before adding the rest of the ingredients. For the rest of the ingredients, I have half a teaspoon of methi seed, 1 teaspoon of saunf, 1 teaspoon of dhania seed, 1 teaspoon of jeera, half a teaspoon of mixed herbs, and 1 teaspoon of mixed masala. You can also use pure chili powder. The masala will be added to the flour, and the mixed herbs will also be added to the flour. And as for the rest of these ingredients, I've got my pot heated up, so I'm going to give it a quick roast and grind. It has been 5 minutes and my spices has roasted up well. So now I'm going to give it a quick grind. I'm going to just add in my ground spices into my flour. Give it a nice mix. To this flour, using a cup of water, I'm going to add in the water gently. I'm not going to make the batter too thick or too thin. I think I had to add in another half a cup of water. My half cup of water, so I pour in gently. So all in all, I used 1.5 cup water. Here's my batter. You can see it's not too thick or not too thin. We did taste the salt. The salt was a little less, so we're adding in another half a teaspoon of fine salt. Now I'm going to take my brinjal from the water and then pat it dry before putting it into my batter to fry. So while this stands, I'm going to make my oil to get heated up, and then we're ready to fry. I've got my non-stick frying pan on medium heat, and I'm also using about 2 centimeters of oil. And now my oil is heated up. So this is what I do. Put in the slice of brinjal into the batter. And come close to the oil. Two minutes has passed and I'm ready to flip the brinjal over. Another 2 minutes has passed and I'm going to keep flipping my brinjal over till the brinjal is thoroughly cooked in the inside. 8 minutes has passed us and I was continuing turning the brinjal. Now it's completely done. As you can see, it has a very beautiful finish with the batter. To this point, I'm going to use the same method frying the rest of the brinjal, and then I'll be ready to serve with a nice cup of tea. Here you go, your lovely battered brinjal served with a nice cup of tea, and on the side we also got some nice chili dip to go with. This batter can be used in various ways. Like you can also use this type of batter to your potatoes or even to green banana when you steam your banana with a little bit of salt and pat it dry and put it into the batter. And you can also use your bhajia leaf by dipping each bhajia leaf into the batter and frying it out. And this batter can do very well with even making battered fried fish. And also you can have this brinjal with some lovely buttered bread. Now I am not going to break the brinjal to show you all how it's cooked because the taste tester has already eaten a huge one.
Yeah, I had to make sure that it was right and it was perfect.
So, thank you all very much for watching and enjoy.